Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another video. Walker Venrick with Sharp Sports Network, bringing you my top 3 plays for this March 2nd 7-game NBA slate. I am excited to be bringing you guys this video. I have an awesome top 3 plays that I have thought about quite a bit this afternoon, and we do have quite a bit of injury news that has impacted these plays. Regardless, we are going to jump right into this one. If you have not already, please do leave a like on this video. We greatly appreciate your support as always, and if you do have any questions, comments, or maybe concerns for us, please let us know in the comment section below. We're happy to give you guys advice when we can. Starting off this video, the first player I want to talk to you guys about, you saw him on the cover, and you probably didn't expect to see him. You probably didn't expect 2 of these 3 guys. You might have expected 1, but regardless, before I get into this, and I talk about Markelle Fultz with you guys, over on SharpSportsNetwork.com, if you go over there and you don't have to be a member, you don't have to pay a dime. We're doing free NBA articles. I'm writing a free NBA article with my separate top 3 plays from this video. Over there today, I talked about 3 studs that I love today. In this video, we are specifically targeting 3 of my favorite point per dollar value plays that are in that $5K range or maybe even cheaper. Now let's talk about Markelle Fultz. Markelle Fultz is given a 5.3K price tag today, which I love. He has a 22% usage rate on the year, and he's averaging just under a fantasy point per minute. This is an insane matchup. The Portland Trail Blazers currently allow the 2nd most fantasy points per game in the league to opposing point guards. They are also 12th in the league in pace currently, and I absolutely love Markelle Fultz in this pace-up spot. He is a safe play in all formats. I prefer him in tournaments, especially if you're going to do like a little game stack, but I am fine with him in cash games as well at this price. It just makes too much sense. He does have quite a bit of upside. We've seen him have big ceiling, like 50-point games like he did here against Detroit. Regardless, though, this is not contingent on Aaron Gordon, but I would like to note that Aaron Gordon was ruled questionable this afternoon, which was a pretty surprising thing to see. And with him off the court, Markelle Fultz will see an uptick in usage and production, especially with guys like James Ennis and Gary Clark out there for this Magic team. Assuming they start Gary Clark, they could easily just start Khem Birch. Regardless, same thing should happen. He should see an uptick, Fournier should see an uptick, and so should Nikola Vucevic. Now, with that being said, I am okay with Markelle Fultz regardless of Aaron Gordon's status. I would like to drop some stats talking about his usage increase and efficiency increase with Aaron Gordon off the court, but with guys like Gary Clark and James Ennis being there, we don't have a big enough sample size for me to say something that I feel is credible, so we will refrain from that. But regardless, he will see a great matchup tonight at home against a team without one of the preferred usage players on this team in Aaron Gordon. So I definitely don't think Aaron Gordon plays, and this is an amazing, amazing matchup for Markelle Fultz. I love him today. He has great assist upside here, but his true scoring upside will be there as well. So don't sleep on Markelle Fultz today. Again, I'm fine with him in all formats. I prefer him in tournaments if you're going to do like a game stack, but you don't need to. Jumping over to my second play on FanDuel, we have Trey Lyles. This is the one I said you guys might have expected today. Trey Lyles should be pretty popular, especially here on FanDuel with this 4.3K price tag. On DraftKings, he is priced up to 4.8K. He averages right around 0.9 fantasy points per minute on the year and should see 30-plus minutes tonight in a very competitive but slow matchup here against the Indiana Pacers. This price tag is absolutely fine considering LaMarcus Aldridge's absence. This is a fine price tag just with Aldridge being out. But with Jakob Poeltl also being out, this is a really, really solid price tag on both sites. I'm fine with the 4.8K on DraftKings because both of these guys are out. They have no option. Trey Lyles will almost certainly start at the 5 for the night. And then when they do want to rest the guy, they'll be able to put in Drew Eubanks for a few minutes here and there. But regardless, I said he should see 30-plus minutes tonight. I would not be surprised if they didn't let Eubanks play past like 14 minutes, and he should see like 34-plus. I love Trey Lyles tonight. It's not necessarily an ideal matchup, but regardless, at this price tag, playing off the injuries, it makes way too much sense to get him into your lineups. He gives you a ton of salary relief, and he should be very popular as well. So even if he was to bust or even just play very average and only get you like 20 fantasy points, it shouldn't kill your lineup at all. And I love him just for that reason, for those injuries. You have to consider the minutes that he is going to be forced to play with no Poeltl and LaMarcus Aldridge, and the minutes are going to be there. If he plays 34 minutes and he continues that 0.9 fantasy point per minute average that he's had all season long, he is going to hit well over 5x value tonight. So don't sleep on Trey Lyles. And I do want to mention my top Monkey Knife Fight play of the day. I am absolutely in love with this play. This is too easy. Domantas Sabonis and DeMar DeRozan over 43.5 and over 40.5. I would take Domantas Sabonis up to 46.5, and I would take DeRozan up to 42.5. I love both of these guys today. DeMar DeRozan without LaMarcus Aldridge on the court, seeing that massive usage and efficiency uptick. And then Domantas Sabonis going to match up very well here against the Spurs, who are pretty much without a big. Trey Lyles is like 6'9". He should have no issue popping 15-plus rebounds here and getting another one of those signature Domantas Sabonis big double-doubles, potentially fill up that assist column for us as well. But the Spurs actually are a bottom 5 team in allowed fantasy points per game to opposing power forwards as well. So that's something to note, but I do love these two guys a ton today on the over. If you have not already, we are paying for your first deposit on Monkey Knife Fight. If you have not signed up over here already, all you have to do is let us know that you're doing it, and we will send you your $10 back that you deposit. All you have to do is use code SSN, deposit $10. They will give you a 100% match. You will have $20 in your Monkey Knife Fight account. Show us proof, and we will send you $10 back. It is a free $20 for you guys to get started with here on Monkey Knife Fight. I'm going to keep preaching it until you do it. Coming back to DraftKings, though, the last play I want to talk to you guys about, this is an interesting one, and it's one that you definitely did not see coming. We have Mo Harkless for this New York Knicks team, breaking a lot of people's New York Knicks no Knicks rule. A lot of people don't like to play these New York Knicks. I'm not a fan of them either, but I cannot ignore Mo Harkless here today. He's been playing well for the Knicks when he's given them minutes, and he has been given those minutes lately. We can look here since that Washington game right there before the All-Star break. He's averaging right around 20 fantasy points per game, and that's just in his last 6 matchups. In the last 5, it's been better than that. Or actually, no, it hasn't, because he had that one dud there against Indy. But in just 17 minutes on the court, he's seen 28, 25, 26, and 27 minutes in his last 4 games, and he quite literally is drawing the best possible matchup here today against the Houston Rockets. The Rockets are currently 3rd in the league in pace, and this is obviously a great pace-up spot for him because of that, but they allow the most fantasy points per game to opposing small forwards in the NBA. There is no reason not to target Mo Harkless here at just 3.5K. All you need is 20 fantasy points out of him. If he gets you 20 fantasy points, that point per dollar value is strong enough as long as you pay up for your studs with the salary that he's saving you and they go off as well. All you need is 20 plus from Mo Harkless today, and I think he gets there easily. I love the matchup for him, and I love the price tag. It's hard for me to ignore him, but he will be so contrarian today that I prefer him as a GPP value play. There are many other value options today on this slate, so he should be very low owned, and for that reason, I would prefer him in tournaments. I don't think that you need to go to him in cash. I think that's kind of a stretch, but if you do play him tonight, I prefer him in GPPs, and he could be a GPP winner if he puts up another 30-point performance like he did right there against Chicago. That is all I have for you guys today, though. I hope you did enjoy today's video. I will be live on Twitch this afternoon, probably right around 4:30, 5 o'clock Eastern. Make sure you come out to the Twitch stream and get your questions answered there live. But thank you guys again for coming out watching today's video. I hope to see you in the stream later, and if I don't, then I will see you tomorrow. But good luck on this slate tonight.